Let's face it, we all have features we love and features we don't. In this video, we're going to talk about the easiest way to highlight the features we do love while concealing the features that we don't. Hi there, my name is Monica Washington with Platinum Bridal, here on Wed Mayhem. And today I'm going to give you some bridal stylist tips on how to look your best in your wedding dress. We'll go over some of the most common concerns that brides have in choosing their wedding dress, how to conceal them, as well as how to emphasize some of the features they love most. So let's get started. First and foremost, let's talk about the misconception of body types in wedding dresses. At Platinum Bridal, our philosophy is to put you in all four silhouettes in bridal. That way you have the opportunity to experience each dress type on your body. Dresses nowadays are a lot different from in the past. They actually have structure and things to really help you look really good in any silhouette you put on. The determining factor is going to be about your comfort. If you have an open mind to try on each silhouette, then you can make a silhouette choice a lot easier. With that out of the way, let's move on to talk about how we can conceal some features we don't want to show. These are some of the typical worries that brides have when they're searching for their wedding dress. Let's start with arms. If you are concerned about showing your arms, we would most likely put you in a strapless dress. The misconception is that long sleeves would actually conceal the arms. Well, that's not true. A lot of times, long sleeves have a lot of texture. That texture paired with the wedding dress is going to bring more attention to the arms. So it's going to do the opposite of what you'd want it to do. Whereas when you have a strapless gown, the focus remains on the bodice of the dress and into the skirt, and the arms disappear. Another thing that we can do to conceal the arms is to add a bolero. Oftentimes our ladies are getting married in church and they have to cover their arms, or maybe you want to cover a tattoo, or maybe you have a surgical scar you want to cover. A bolero could be the solution for that and help hide that on your arms. Next, if your bust is a concern, one of the things that we would recommend is that you'd avoid dresses that have wide, deep plunges. Oftentimes you could spill out of those, which doesn't create a very modest look at all. Styles that you can possibly go with are a true sweetheart or possibly a modified sweetheart neckline that don't quite dip down as low. For our brides who are not as busty, a plunging neckline is actually very flattering. For one, it's going to elongate the torso and not draw as much attention to the bust, but more so the torso and the waistline of the dress. Now, if you're concerned about your shoulders, you may want to consider choosing a dress that does not have wide straps. Wide straps can bring more attention to the shoulders, causing you to look broader. A way to combat that is to add a thinner strap or possibly go strapless. And the silhouette that you choose is also going to make a difference in this. Fit and flare dresses look really well on broad-shouldered ladies because they bring the balance from the top to the bottom of the dress. Lastly, if your tummy is a concern, as it is with many of us, you would want to choose a dress that has structure. If you choose a dress without structure, it's actually going to bring more attention to your stomach area. So when you have a dress that has structure, such as boning, a built-in corset, that's really going to pull you in and hold you nice and tight so that you're comfortable in your wedding dress. Another way to really overcome our tummy area is to have texture, and that's where appliques or lace is over that midsection of the body, because that draws attention from the problem area of our tummy and moves it to the structure of the dress, and you can actually see the silhouette a little bit more. Finally, let's talk about the features we want to emphasize. Let's start with how to emphasize your waistline. One of the ways to do that is to choose a dress with peekaboo sides. What that means is the sides of the dress are illusion fabric, meaning they're see-through. Oftentimes they're paired with appliques to bring texture, but basically that pulls the waistline way in when you have that transition in a lined fabric to an unlined fabric. The second thing that you can do to really bring the waistline in is to choose a plunging neckline. When you have a plunging neckline that draws down vertically, it automatically is going to draw attention to the neckline and pull it away from the waist, therefore pulling that waistline in and making it appear smaller. If you are a bride and you want to add curves, you would then choose a dress with princess seams and structure. Princess seams are seams that run up and down each side the front of the dress, vertically, so elongating the body and then bringing curves to the waistline and the hips. Dresses that are more of a sheath style or possibly do not have a lot of structure will not give curves. A good way to find a dress that actually does have the curves that you may want to create or even highlight is to choose a dress with a fit and flare style. When you choose a dress with lots of structure, it is going to really give you the fit and the feel that you're looking for. Boning, a corset back, create a lot of structure in the dress, and it's actually going to make you feel as though you have on Spanx when you really don't. Let the dress do the work for you. On your wedding day, less is more. Don't consider Spanx, let the dress work for you. And that's it, ladies. Thank you so much for watching my video on bridal stylist tips. I hope that you got a lot of information, and I hope it will help you look your absolute best in your wedding dress. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Again, I'm Monica Washington of Platinum Bridal, here with Wed Mayhem, where we are vowed to your vision.